What's up, my friends? Welcome back to another episode of Dream Ignite Build. So, today we're heading into spring and we are talking about all the things with regard to spring cleaning for your business. We're not just talking about clutter in the closets because there's so many different areas that this shows up, whether it's your calendar, your offers, your content, your expenses, and even your mindset. This is something that I see coming up again and again with my clients. And it's a really difficult space to be because if we're not willing to let go, we're not open to receiving what's new, what's next, and then the opportunities that are coming our way. And when you clear things out, what you will discover is that there is so much more opportunity that is moving into your life that you just have to make space for. And when you clear the clutter, you usually find a lot of other things, including cash, including the right kinds of relationships, the right kinds of, again, opportunities that are presenting themselves that you would not have otherwise been able to see. So, what I want to do today is help you to walk through a series of steps that is going to help you to clear the clutter in all the areas. So, step number one is cleaning your offers. This is a big thing when we are making smart adjustments in our business. If your audience doesn't know what to buy, they're not going to buy. And one of the questions that I ask them is what offer has the highest profit and the best results? This is a really great question to ask because we can put so many different offers out there that what does it do? It ultimately just confuses our audience and then they don't know where to go and what to do. We also tend to have offers that are put out that can confuse people. So that is the second question. What offer confuses people so that they're like, I don't know if I want to buy because I don't know exactly how this works. And then thirdly, what do I need to pause or retire for potentially the next 60 days or even longer? Maybe there's certain offers that you are putting out that you just don't enjoy anymore. You're like, I don't even want to do this. Why am I doing this? I had a light bulb moment myself the other day where I was like, why am I offering this if it doesn't light me up, if it doesn't excite me, even if it's something that makes a lot of money, if you aren't actively enjoying it and it doesn't bring you joy, then it's time to maybe adjust things a little bit and look at what else can I welcome into this space that I do love. Right? So number two is cleaning your calendar. So calendar clutter is something that we all struggle with as busy entrepreneurs. Your schedule is either building your business or it's burying it into a place that's making it so much more challenging for you to focus on the most important things. So what I want you to do is circle the top 3 revenue producing activities in your business. And usually it's outreach or content. It can potentially be sales conversions, it can be the way that you deliver. All of this is important because it can help us to identify what is the time that's being stolen from any one of those. If we don't identify where we're making money and where the revenue is being generated, then how are we going to know how to further audit ourselves? What are we going to do in order to make those changes? So the way that I work with my clients is I sit down with them and we assess all the things that they're doing on their schedule. Most of the time, we will find that there is about 40%, if you can believe that, of things that can either be removed, taken away, or simply cut out of their schedule. And it's very eye-opening. And the only way that you can really do that is by sitting down and taking the time to really track. So, and especially if you're just starting out with this, once a week is going to be incredibly helpful. So step 3 is cleaning your marketing. So let's look at what you are putting out there that is creating clutter in the marketing department. So stop posting random content. Choose one content lane for 30 days and teach on one core problem. What you want to do with this is look at ways that you can share the proof of how you can help with this problem and invite people into a simple next step. And the way that this is going to attract people is because, again, you're simplifying what you're putting out there. If you put out a million different kinds of content, it is going to confuse people and it is going to create chaos in their mind because they're going to wonder what you really stand for. In my opinion, for busy entrepreneurs, the best thing that we can do is keep what we're putting out as simple as possible. And our clients want to receive the same from us. Our potential clients also are looking for that consistency. So the more consistent we are, the easier it's going to be for them to identify how we can help them. So remember that everything that you're putting out there matters. Every single post, every single statement, and asking yourself, does this really resonate with my personal brand, the brand that I am continuing to build, and the brand that I want individuals to recognize me with? You are ultimately fully stepping into this brand. And the more that you emulate that, and the more that you focus on whether it's the verbiage or the color scheme or the type of client that you are targeting, it will make all the difference in the world for the people that are searching for you because your people are out there. Sometimes they just don't know what you offer. And the way that you do that is by helping them to understand more about you, the way that you operate, and how you can help them. And the fourth thing that we want to look at is expense clutter. So looking at your subscriptions, your tools, what are you outsourcing? And then asking the question, do I use this weekly? Do I use this enough for this to really truly make sense? Or is this something, again, that's just, I'm just paying for this thing? Is this something that makes sense for me to continue to pay for? Or is this just taking up space in my phone, taking up space in my computer? Does me paying for this create leads? Does it save time or increase sales? If not, think about putting a pause to it. Pausing does not mean removing. It just simply means that you are taking the time to reassess whether or not it makes sense to continue holding on. And there's a lot of things in life that we say yes to that can be put on hold. It doesn't need to be forever. It can be just for a short period of time in order for you to wrap your mind around, assess, and audit whether or not this continues to make sense for you. We've got to do this, my friends. If we do not take the time to really understand how we're leveraging our time or the way that we're spending it or how our money's going out, then it's going to be really, really hard for us to continue to scale and grow. And that's ultimately what I want you to be able to do here by removing the fluff, the stuff, the things that aren't helping you to grow. You're welcoming in those new opportunities. What I have done with my clients over and over and over again is help them to work through this process by doing a clutter audit on all 4 of these areas. And you guys, they are walking away like a new person because they're discovering the things that they just didn't know simply because they took the time to go through it. It doesn't take that long. It takes maybe 30 to 60 minutes to literally go through all of these different areas and to assess the things that really truly resonate, really truly align, and truly make sense for this season of life. And the great thing about this is that you always can make adjustments. You always can make the changes wherever needed, and you don't have to do anything for an extended period of time. That's the beauty of entrepreneurship and the entrepreneurial spirit, is that we can adjust the sales when needed. So what I'm going to offer you today is I have a clutter audit download. So if you are interested in this clutter to cash audit worksheet, you can just go to the bottom of this video and it'll take you literally 20 minutes. And you can go through this and it will help you to identify your offers, your calendar, your marketing, and you'll walk away with a growth plan that is going to completely revamp your life and business. And just remember that spring cleaning is not about just doing more things. It's about making space for what actually works. Thank you so much for tuning in today to Dreaming Night Build. We look forward to seeing you again next week.